So we are starting the object model unit this week, and we are on week 1. And we are going to be covering a couple chapters. And our main focus is going to be on creating and managing classes and objects. And a lot of this is review, but it's really important that you guys understand this. So in this chapter, it's not only creating, regular classes, but it also covers static classes and static methods. So that's all kind of wrapped up in this chapter. And then a lot of chapter 8 is review. So we will take a look at that, focusing more on what's new. And as far as the textbook reading assignment and practice exercises go, for chapter 7, you should read everything. As far as the practice exercise, if it's been a long time since you have done anything in C#, or if you struggle with classes and objects, then it is a good idea to go through the hands-on exercises. The hands-on exercises have you complete a classes program with a point class. And in the lecture demo for this chapter, I do cover that particular program, and I explain what's going on in it. Okay, so if you go through and you walk through it and you do the exercise and you're still a little fuzzy about what's going on, watch the video for the lecture demo. Chapter 8 deals with values and reference. Like I said, a lot of this is going to be review, but there is some new information as far as what happens when you copy value types and when you copy reference types. And by copy, I mean you take a reference variable and you assign it to another one, or you take like an integer variable and you assign that to another variable. What happens in memory when that occurs? Okay, and then it also covers boxing and unboxing, which involves converting value types to reference types and reference types back to value types. Okay, so that is new, and that is in chapter 8. Then the lecture demo, there will be a video link as soon as I get it uploaded. And so this is lengthy. This one is long. This is going to be the longer of the two. There's a lot of information in this chapter that is important, and I consider it foundational information that you really need to understand. It's a foundation for all object-oriented programming. And there is a video that goes through the entire lecture demo and all of the examples. Then we've got values and references. And again, I will be uploading and adding the video link here. The focus here is more on what's new. So this is going to be a little shorter, and the video is also going to be a little shorter. But this is equally important as we're moving forward, that you understand how memory is managing the variables that you are creating. Then we get into the lab assignment. There are 3 exercises that you will be completing, and I did create a video that will explain everything to you as far as what you need to do. And you can see that I have links to examples, and we are going to be submitting to GitHub, so I have a separate document on that with its own video showing you how to push to GitHub from inside Visual Studio. Okay, and here is that same GitHub instructions, the same ones that are linked into the lab assignment. And as far as the Dropbox goes, what you are going to be putting in there are links to the GitHub repos. So you've got 3 exercises that you're going to be pushing to GitHub. Each one of them is going to have its own repository, and you are going to put a link to the repository in the Dropbox. Make sure the repository is public. Has to be public for me to see it. Okay. Then we have a class survey that is anonymous, so you guys can kind of go in and fill that out. Just simple questions, how is the class going? Is there anything you need more help on? That type of thing. And then I did include some GitHub resources down here. But if you are having trouble for GitHub, please either come into the live stream office hours and I can help you, or email me and we can figure out a time to meet outside of office hours. Okay. If you run into any problems or if you have questions, please let me know and have a great week.